Hey there, Jed Coverness here from jedcoverness.com. I'm an exercise physiologist coming to you from Roseau, Minnesota. This is Talk Therapy, a tool that I use to get past my analytical mind and think out loud and put it all out there. Here we go. Today's weather, 8 degrees below zero, -8. This morning, holy crap, it was -26, real temp, and then wind, cold. But yeah, that's your weather. I talked about the weather because it gets me past that guy right there, the guy right beside me all the time telling me, you can't say that, you can't do that. It's my ego, right? It gets me past my ego that just wants to always be center stage. So here we are. A public service announcement for anybody dealing with snow. Just got done with my favorite client. Yeah, one of my clients. She's a rock star. She really works her tail off. But none of us, and this is to me, this is a note to me also, none of us are outside of injury. Zero part of any of us are outside of any kind of an injury. Shoveling snow, okay? When you shovel snow, so many people don't really know about what's called an ergonomic handled shovel. I was trying to think of the name, like an ergonomic handled shovel. Now I've had one forever, right? 2008, 2009. It's a goofy looking shovel. Go to your hardware store. It's a goofy looking shovel, or get a snowblower maybe. But for those who don't want a snowblower, or either way, it goes this way and then it takes a hard dip and then straightens out again. It gets you so you can be upright the whole time, so you do not have to forward flex, go forward and then rotate, because those two movements, forward flexion and rotation, that is recipe for an injury. Oof. The combination of that, your lower back and your piriformis, which is right underneath your butt, and that will hurt really bad. So go to your hardware store, ask about an ergonomic snow shovel. Now, people in Florida, you're never going to need this. People in all of the awesome warm weather areas, you won't need this. But you never know where you're going to be in snow. But for my folks out there hanging out in the snow, get an ergonomic handle, okay? Get an ergonomic handled shovel. Just know that, right? We're not young forever. We're not. I'm not outside of aging. Nobody is. You can be as fit as you want for the rest of your life. But broken. Ugh. None of us are outside of pain. I'm not outside of it. I hurt. I have chronic pain, but I do the best I can every single day to not hurt and be in pain. So that's what it comes down to. That's my public service announcement for today. Is just be aware of what you're doing with a shovel, because you can load that sucker so heavy that you're gonna hurt, and you can be like I said, you can be as fit as you want, and it's not going to help you. It's not at all. You're going to hurt. You're gonna herniate a disc. You're going to pull a muscle. You're going to tear a muscle, and then you're screwed. You're left with nothing. Then you can't move. And only the strong and the fit will survive. And that's gonna piss people off, but that's just the cold hard truth. Only the strong and the fit will survive something like that. Otherwise, you're gonna go to the doctor, they're gonna put you on opioids, and then you're gonna get addicted to an opioid, and you're gonna have, you could overdose. That's worst case scenario. Regular case scenario is you go to the chiropractor, you try to get this pain to go away. Let's do a steroid injection. That shit's not gonna work. Go to the chiropractor, they can probably help get you back in alignment, maybe do some massage for that muscle, and then it's on you. You have to stretch that sucker every single day. Now I have a link for that. I have back stretches that will solve that. You just have to be persistent. You gotta do the work to get this shit done. I'm not outside of it. At the beginning of this year, beginning of 2022, I was doing the bare minimum for exercise, and I couldn't touch my toes. That's my gauge. I'm not saying it's for everybody, but that's my gauge on how I can tell my flexibility is where it needs to be at. is I can touch my toes and I can almost palm the floor, right? Put my palms on the floor. That's how I know. Now, if I can't do that, I know I haven't been stretching. And that's on me. That's my fault. And then my back hurts like a son of a bitch. My left hip especially hurts terribly because I have a really offset knee, right? My right knee, I've had 4 surgeries, and now I can use a 5th, but I don't because I keep it strong. I keep the knee joint strong, the muscles around it, and that's how it works. So the long bit of all of this is be smart with your movement. Be smart with all of your movements. Because if not, you're going to pay for it. The whole like make time for yourself now or make time for illness later, that's just true. Make time now to go buy that ergonomic shovel and then use it. Because a tool that's unused is just as good as not buying the tool. It's just as good. Don't use it, don't even go buy it. Go buy the tool and use the tool. So there it is. It's kind of short and sweet, but the PSA for shoveling snow or shit, right? Like it could be anything. Could be shoveling anything. Could be shoveling. That would work too. So this could actually work for the folks in Florida. Any farmers out there who's just shoveling shit all day, get an ergonomic shovel for your folks, for yourself. It's just a straight handle, then it takes a dive, and then it flattens out again, and then you get to use that handle like it's an up row. Up row is where you just pull straight up. So that's the same concept, and you're using a little bit more shoulder, but you can use a ton of legs and a ton of core and get that sucker in the air instead of using all lower back and all the way into your hip. Forward flexion and rotation, that is a terrible place to be. Your body will not like that very long, ever. So put a load onto it, that's even more, right? There's so much more wrapped around that. There's just percentages of weight, because then your neck becomes the fulcrum, your back becomes the fulcrum. Oof, it's not good. So there you have it, peeps. Cobra Nation, I love you guys. Thanks for being here. If this helps, if this has helped you change your perspective, any of these, please share them. Please share it to your social media. Please talk about it. Please talk about it with people, like verbally. Like, yeah, hey, I listened to this Jed guy, and he's helped me out a lot. Stuff like that, and then send them the link, jedcobraness.com. How about my newsletter, jedcobraness.com/newsletter? I send that note. I send a note there every day. It can be personal. It can be health, wellness, fitness related, stuff like that. Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Love you guys. And as always, if you're willing to change from the neck up, you will change from the neck down. I believe in you. And it's your turn to start believing in yourself. Stay safe out there. Be blessed. Bye for now.